You walk into a restaurant, it smells amazing, but it is crowded. You catch the waiter's eyes, but you feel a little bit uncomfortable just standing in the doorway. I hate that feeling of being in the way. In this lesson, I will teach you how to ask for a table and handle a reservation, getting the seat that you want in natural English. I'm going to tell you a story of an interaction. Don't worry about the text just yet. Just listen to the story and the phrases. Then I'll teach you the useful lines and how to use them. Finally, we will practice speaking those lines together. Here's our story. I walk into a busy bistro. The host looks at me. I don't see my name on the list immediately, so I check for availability. I ask, "Do you have a table for two?" Then I remembered I actually called earlier. I correct myself and tell him I have a reservation under Miller. He finds it, but he points to a dark table way back in the corner. I prefer the view, so I make a request. I ask, could we sit by the window? He looks at his tablet and frowns. He says the window tables are busy right now. I need to know the time before I decide. So I ask, how long is the wait? He says it is only 5 minutes. My friend hasn't arrived yet, so I tell him we are just waiting for one more person. Let's go over the interaction, and we'll start with the walk-in request. Do you have a table for two? When you haven't booked ahead, you need to ask if there is room. We use the phrase a table for, followed by the number of people that are supposed to come. It is simple and very direct. You can change the number to any that you want, depending on your group size. If you want a more natural alternative, you can simply ask, is there a table free? And then figure out how many people are going to be coming. Next, confirming the details. I have a reservation under Miller. Just like in the hotel week that we had before, we use the word under for the name usually written in the computer system. It is pretty much a standard way to connect a person to a booking. In British English, we often use the action word to book as well. So a very common alternative would sound like, I booked a table for Miller. Then we had a preference. Could we sit by the window? We use a little word, the word by, to mean next to or near. You can ask to sit by the window, by the door, or by the bar. It sounds nice and soft and easygoing. If you want to ask, you can also say, can we get a window seat? I needed to know the delay. How long is the wait? The wait is the thing itself, the actual time you have to stand there before you have room to sit. This is the perfect question to decide if you want to stay or if you want to go to a different restaurant. A slightly more formal way is to ask, what is the waiting time? That gives you an idea of what's going to happen and you can choose. Finally, managing the group. We are just waiting for one more person. Depends how many people there are. Hosts don't usually like to seat you until the whole group has arrived. This phrase explains why you are still standing in the lobby or waiting next to the bar and stops them from rushing you to sit down if you're still waiting. It buys you time. A really nice, natural alternative would be, we are not all here yet. That gives you even more time. Let's read our scenario. Hi, do you have a table for two? Do you have a booking? Yes. Sorry, I have a reservation under Miller. Yes. This way, please. Actually, could we sit by the window? That section is full at the moment. How long is the wait? 10 minutes. That's fine. We are just waiting for one more person. You understand the lines, but in a loud restaurant, you don't always have the time to hesitate and think about that specific sentence that you want. To turn these arrival phrases into automatic reflexes, I've built the Week 10 audio packs. The premium pack gives you the core loops, the mechanics, how to say these sentences. The member pack includes full marathon sessions for fluency practice. You can check them in the description below. Let's say these sentences together. Hi, do you have a table for two? Do you have a booking? Yes, sorry. I have a reservation under Miller. Yes, this way. Actually, could we sit by the window? That section is full at the moment. How long is the wait? About 10 minutes. That is fine. We are just waiting for one more person. Great practice. Remember, we want to focus on reflex and not specific grammar rules. You want to make the sentences a recall, something that you can say immediately without thinking about it. I'll see you in the lesson coming up.